Shalom. Before I get started with this lesson, I want to give all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakar Kodash. Double honors to my apostles and elders of Great Millstone that teach me this truth and that rule well. And peace and salutation to the elect that's out here laboring in our truth and sincerity. To you I say Shalom. This is the brother Amwan Ariyah from GMS Charlotte, coming back with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakar Kodash. And in the lesson, I want to go into the mindset concerning us ascending to the throne. All right? Because with us being the next rulers of this planet, all right, I pretty much want to go into the mindset of how we're supposed to have approaching this role that we're about to receive, man. Okay? Because when you look at the rulers that currently run the world, you can see how terrible a job they are doing, with, pretty much everything that we see going on in the world, man. These devils, all right, because the ones that rule the world, we all know, are the Edomites, which are known as the so-called white people of today, all right? And pretty much it's the 1%, all right, the elite bankers who are the ones calling the shots. And pretty much under their rule, we see life itself being attacked. Everything is out of whack. Everything's dying, being destroyed, because these devils refuse, okay, to abide by what the Most High has pretty much set up to pretty much, govern everything. They're doing the exact opposite, which is why they're known as Satan. When you look up the word Shaitan in the Hebrew, it means the adversary, man. And these devils are adverse everything Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. So us being the children of the Most High, the true Israelites, Yasharallah, the sons of God, okay, we pretty much were given a blueprint to operate under, because we were made to be like many Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shais here on the planet, all right, in the flesh. And the Bible was given unto us, the law, statute, commandments, to pretty much help us govern this planet, all right? But like it tells you in the book of Wisdom of Solomon, let me get that real quick, actually. I don't want to do too much rambling, so Salakia. This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, verse 23. It says, "For Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai created man to be immortal and made him to be an image of his own eternity." All right? Because like I said, we were made in the image of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. All right? We are fulfilling his role here in the flesh while we're on this earth, man. All right? We're ambassadors, pretty much showing the world how Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai will conduct themselves in the flesh. All right? So originally we were created to be immortal. All right? Nevertheless, because actually when you go into it, we are actually angels. All right? In human bodies, man. And angels don't die. When you go and look at in the spiritual realm, which we know at the end of the day, all right, these bodies are pretty much, just vessels that we use while we're here on the planet. So we have a celestial body as well. But at the end of the day, we were never created to die, man. Okay? And the proof of that, the book of Psalms 82 and 6. It says, "I have said, ye are gods, and all of you are children of the Most High." Right? So gods are immortal or eternal. Gods don't die, man. All right? So we were created to be immortal. Okay? It says, "But ye shall die like men," "and fall like one of the princes." Right? But we die. Okay? When Adam, okay, he transgressed, listening to the philosophy that Eve was fed by the serpent, all right, sin came into the world, and that's the reason why we die. But as going back to Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, verse 24, "Nevertheless, through envy of the devil came death into the world, and they that do hold of his side do find it. Right. So through that deceit that the serpent whispered in Eve's ear, and she brought back to Adam, and Adam, listened, death entered into the world, and now we die. All right. Because this devil is coming with the same spirit of the serpent. Because when you go into what that word serpent goes into in Genesis chapter 3, that word serpent goes back to Nakash, which is pretty much a warlock, all right? A witch, man, all right? And he put a philosophy that went against Yahweh Shem Yahushai, into the minds of Eve, which he gave to Adam, and their death came into the world, man, all right? And the ways of death are being spread in today's time, man, to where this is why you see everything being destroyed, okay? So us coming, into the role of coming back to our heritage, of us trying to, get back to that God status that we once was, all right? The Most High has given us the blueprint on how to get back to that point, because we see the earth is in a serious need of a regime change, man, all right? Because the current people that run this world, as I said, they're doing a sorry-ass job, man, all right? This is Sirach chapter 10, verse 1. A wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered. Okay? Because the people are only as smart as their ruler is, man. They operate under the spirit of their ruler. As it's going to say in verse 2, it says, as the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers, and what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein. Right? And so, as it says, a wise judge will instruct his people, because that wise judge will have a particular set of principles that he's supposed to follow in, all right? And using those principles, he's going to govern his, his pretty much his kingdom in a way that's conducive unto him to keep his kingdom going, man. And it says, in the government of a prudent man is well ordered, because those people under him are going to follow in that same mindset, all right, to help run the kingdom efficiently, all right? That's why when Yahushua returns, okay, he's going to get rid of everybody that's going against the will of the Most High, speaking about his people, the 2/3, all right? And the elect will be that governing body that's going to help govern Yahushua's kingdom, because they have the same mindset that Yahushua has, man, all right? But as Esau, man, Esau is completely wicked, and everybody that's under him is completely wicked, man. All right? So that obviously shows that he's not a wise judge. All right? He's not a wise king. It says, an unwise king destroyeth his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. Right? And like I said, Esau is an unwise king, because in his kingdom, he is literally destroying life itself. He's destroying the people who he needs to serve him. He is destroying the earth in which he needs to survive on. And like I said, he's destroying life, to where without life, this nigga wouldn't even be able to rule, man. All right? This nigga is coming for everything that's, embodies death, man. All right? And everybody is feeling the effects of that, man. All right? It says, the power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set up over it one that is profitable. And we're coming into the time to where Yahweh Shem Yahushai is taking that power away from Esau, Edom, and he's raising up, ones that's profitable, for the world, starting with Yahushai, man. Okay, because the elect, all right, as you're seeing, waking up in these last days, all right, we're heralding the return of Yahushua, who is going to set everything right. Okay, so our job here, while we're in Babylon the Great, while we're in captivity, is to continue to prophesy against this wicked kingdom, all right, and, to the best of our ability, reform our ways and mold our mindset like Lord Yahushua, so that when he returns, okay, we'll already be in the spirit to know what he expects of us to get everything running, man. And that's why he's going to save the elect, because those brothers, all right, man, starting with the 144,000, all right, are going to, be of immediate use to him, man. That's why they're going to be beamed up along with the rest of the innumerable multitude, the believers, all right, and given those new bodies. And then when we come down, Lord willing, aware of that number, when we come down out that chariot, like it tells you in the book of Revelation 21, we're going to begin to set the world back aright. Because while the elect is in those chariots, all right, the destruction is going to be taking place. All right, and then once the nuclear missiles are all gone off, all right, that innumerable amount of time to where however long it's going to take for the radiation and all that to, evaporate, the elect's going to come back down and begin to set order into everything, man. All right. So this is what, the process that we see that we're waiting on, man. All right. And so while we're waiting for that, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai is fashioning our minds to get ready to step into that seat, man. All right. So number one, like I said, we're out here prophesying against this devil and telling him why his kingdom is being destroyed, man. All right. So this is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 6, verse 1. It says, "Hear therefore, O ye kings, and understand." All right. We're addressing all these rulers, specifically Esau Edom, the ruler that's ruling right now. All right. Because the nations have their leaders, but they all pay tribute. They're all serving, all right, the true leaders of this world, which is the Edomites, man, the elites. All right. So we're addressing all y'all, man. It says, "Hear therefore, O ye kings, and understand, learn, ye that be judges of the ends of the earth, give ear, ye that rule the people, and glory in the multitude of nations. For power is given you of the Lord, and sovereignty from the highest, who shall try your works and search out your counsels." Right. Because number one, all right, you heathen didn't get to the position of power that y'all got to, specifically Esau, all right, without the Most High, doing that for himself, man. All right, because like I read back in Ecclesiasticus or Sirach 10:4, that the power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord. So just continually reiterating that point, all right? So let me get that just to, drive it home, all right? There's no free will. Nothing is done without the Most High's okaying, all right? Daniel 4:17, "This matter is by the decree of the watchers, and a demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men." Just continue to reiterate the point. "And giveth it to whomsoever he will, and setteth up over it the bases of men." All right. So Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai ruleth in the kingdom of men, and he chooses who he sets up. All right. And takes down. Okay. But right now he has Esau set up. All right. So let me get this real quick. Just the last point. I always get this mixed up. Salakia. Samuel. I can't remember where it said. I'm gonna move on, but let's see. Y'all bear with me. 1 Samuel 2 and verse 6, it says, "The Lord killeth and maketh alive. He bringeth down to the grave and bringeth up. The Lord maketh poor and maketh rich. He bringeth low and lifteth up." All right. So Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai is the one that's in control of everything. So like I said, back in Daniel 4:17, that Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, well, Yahweh, all right, Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, I'm going to say that like that. All right. Pretty much, because, Yahweh Shai is doing the will of the Most High. All right. But, they set up Esau Edom, all right, in these last days to fulfill prophecy, man. Because we know that Esau Edom is going to be the last ruling kingdom that's going to be ruling when Yahweh Shai returns, man. All right. So this devil was given this position, okay, to fulfill prophecy, man. All right. Because we know that the wicked was created for the day of evil. That's what's going to bring the Most High's judgment. All right. So to get back to the point, back in Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 6, verse 3, "For power is given," I start back at 1. "Hear therefore, O ye kings, and understand. Learn ye that be judges of the ends of the earth. Give ear, ye that rule the people, and glory in the multitude of nations. For power is given you of the Lord, and sovereignty from the highest, who shall try your works and search out your counsels, right? And we know that you have failed everything that the Most High said don't do. All right? Because like I said, you are Satan, man. You're adverse to everything the Lord, deems righteous. You do wickedly, man. All right? You reject the ways of the Lord. Okay? That's why in the book of Daniel, all right, where it talks about, what happened in Babylon when the Lord wrote that message to, I think it was Belshazzar, was he, many, many to kill you forcing. All right, you've been found wanting, all right, lacking, all right, lacking of what? The law, statute, commandments, because you devils don't operate in the ways of the Lord, man. You devils reject everything that Yahweh Shem Shai says, man. Okay, let me get that just to prove the point, man. We're just going through the spirit. Job chapter 21 verses, where we at? Job 21 and 14. It says, therefore they say unto Yahweh Shem Shai, depart from us, for we desire not the knowledge of thy ways. What is the Almighty that we should serve him? And what profit should we have if we pray unto him? Right. Because these devils, forgot that the Most High put them up in the position they're at now. Everything that they have in this world was given to them by Yahweh Shem Shai, man. All right. So now they've gotten so puffed up to where they believe that they're the Most High and they're about to take, try to take out Yahweh Shem Shai, as you're seeing them do by passing all these legislations and pretty much making, science and technology the new God, man. All right. So they look at the ways of the Lord. They look at the scriptures, the law, statutes, commandments as pointless. All right. That's why it says back in the book of Job 10, might as well just go ahead and get all these while I'm rolling in the spirit. Job 10 and 4. It says, it's like Psalm 10 and 4. It's like Psalm 10 and 4. The wicked, through the pride of his countenance, will not seek after Yahweh Shem Shai. Yahweh Shem Shai is not in all his thoughts. So the Lord pretty much is looked at as detestable in the eyes of Esau, Edom, man. All right? And that shows the way they treat his people. Okay? But when you look at everything that they're doing in the world, it's a blatant middle finger to the Most High, because they're trying to remove the Lord from the earth and establish himself as God. That's why in 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 3, it says, let no man deceive you by any means. All right. And we're not being deceived because, like I said, we see that Esau is currently trying to remove the Most High out of the world. All right. Any knowledge of the Most High he wants to erase, man. Okay. So don't be deceived by all these quote unquote scientific wonders that this devil is doing. Everything that he's doing is trying to fool you into thinking that the Most High is no longer needed because he's replacing them. All right. So it says, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except they come a falling away first. All right. And that happened when we lost our identity, when the Lord, put us under the captivity of this devil and allowed him to beat our heritage out of us. Okay. But now we're back. It says, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition, which the son of destruction, that's what perdition means, has been revealed. And it's showing that it's Edomites. It's the Edomites, man. It's Esau. All right. Because this nigga is destroying the world, man. Okay. Everything that he does, everywhere he goes, is all about bringing destruction. All right. It says, verse 4, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God or that is worship, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God, right? And so that's what he's doing, all right? But going back to Wisdom of Solomon chapter 6, verse 4, it says, because being ministers, I'll start back at 3. It says, for power is given you of the Lord, and sovereignty from the highest, who shall try your works and search out your counsels. And that's being done now, man, through the prophets. All right. We're revealing all the wickedness that's being done throughout the world, man. Okay. Go back to 2 Thessalonians 2, verse 7. It says, For the mystery of iniquity doeth already work. Only he who will not letteth will let until he be taken out the way. And that's what's happening, man. The Most High, all right, is putting all Esau's laundry sheet pretty much out. Because, like I said, he's allowing him to do this shit because prophecy has to take place, man. Verse 8. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. Okay? And the Lord is consuming this devil with the spirit of his mouth, which is the prophets. Okay? Because we're the mouthpieces of the Lord. And it says, and it shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. All right? And that's going to happen, all right, when the Lord Yahushua returns, all right, with the host of the heavens, the angels, all right, and destroy this place alongside the ICBM nuclear missiles, man. All right? So we're letting you know, Esau, that you're being found, wanting, man, lacking. All right? Back in Wisdom of Solomon 6:4, it says, because being ministers of his covenant, ye have not judged aright. All right? And the covenant is talking about Salakia, and ministers of his kingdom, Salakia. His kingdom being Yahweh Shem Shai's kingdom, because this is his world. All right? And this world belongs to Yahweh Shai. All right? That's why he's coming back to get glory on the earth, because he had his glory in heaven, but he wants it on earth too. All right? So it says us being ministers of his kingdom. Okay? Let's look up what ministers mean. All right? It says minister, 1300s, a man consecrated to a service in the Christian church, an ecclesiastic, also an agent acting for a superior, one who acts upon the authority of another. All right? And we're coming in the authority of Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shah to let you know that you are misusing his kingdom. All right? This earth belongs to Yahweh, which he gave to Yahweh Shai, man. All right? Did he not say earth is my footstool? Okay? So this is his kingdom. And us being the ministers of Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shah is saying what? It says, because being ministers of his kingdom, ye have not judged aright, nor kept the law, nor walked after the counsel of the Most High. All right? You're not keeping the Lord's ways here, man. As the scriptures say, man, the judgment, it's like the law is slack, man. All right? See if I can find that, man. I can never find it. All right, hey, Barakatah Yahweh Shem Shah. This is Habakkuk 1 and 4. It says, matter of fact, I'm going to start at 1. Habakkuk 1 and 1. The burden which Habakkuk the prophet did see. And we're in the spirit of Habakkuk right now. It says, O Lord, how long shall I cry, and thou wilt not hear? Even cry out unto thee of violence, and thou wilt not save. Why doest thou show me iniquity, and cause me to behold grievance? Because, hey, that's all we're seeing, man. All right, now that our eyes have been opened, all right, all we see is straight up blasphemy, wickedness, and destruction. Okay? Because that's what this devil is bringing to the earth, man. It says, for spoiling and violence are before me, and there are that raise up strife and contention. And that's all Esau is bringing to the world, man. War and death, man. All right? As this man is trying to establish his new world order, man, he's trying to bring in a kingdom that is going to be a straight up blasphemy, man. All right? It says, therefore the law is slack, and judgment doeth never go forth. For the wicked doeth compass about the righteous, therefore wrong judgment proceedeth right. And because he has X'd out the ways of the Lord and put his own laws up, which is all, like I said, anti what Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shah wants. And it says, in judgment doeth never go forth, because the judgments for these iniquities that's being committed is not going out. All right, the wicked are flourishing, man. All right, because these people are being rewarded for wickedness, man. All right. So going back, Wisdom of Solomon 6 and 4, it says, because being ministers of his kingdom, ye have not judged aright, nor kept the law, nor walked after the counsel of Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shah, horribly and speedily shall he come upon you, for a sharp judgment shall be to them that be in high places. Right, the Most High is going to fuck you devils up for how you're mishandling his world, man. All right, because like I said, this world belongs to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and you devils are destroying it, man. So the Lord's gonna come back with fierce anger and destroy you for you motherfucking devils, man. All right, because man, hey, it pisses us off having to see, all right, the creation that the beauty that the Lord has put on this earth for us to enjoy, and seeing you devils straight mess everything up, man. All right, so if we're angry, you can only imagine the anger that Yahweh Shem Yahushua has, man. And this is being recorded since your inception, man, because it's your spirit that brought death into the world, man. All right, and he's been saving you motherfuckers, man. All right, but in the midst of all that, all right, we know that the Lord, when he returns and after he puts a foot up you devils' asses, man, all right, the world's gonna be beautified again, man. All right. But first, we have to endure seeing what you devils are doing, man. All right? Because since you're rejecting the ways of the Lord, all right, this is why the world is suffering. This is Proverbs 29:2. It says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. And this is happening because the ways of Yahweh Shem Yahushua are not being upheld in the world, man. Therefore, everything is suffering. All right? But when the righteous are in authority, when Yahweh Shem Yahushua puts his people, all right, back into the rulership seat, the people will rejoice because the law, statute, commandments are going to be enforced under the rulership of the Israelites, man. All right? And all you nations are going to keep the law, statute, commandments, all right? Or you're going to be judged when you go off, man. But under the wicked rule where nobody's keeping the laws, this is why everybody's mourning, man. All right? Because this man refuses the counsel of the Lord. Therefore, hey, he's destroying himself and everybody else, man. This nigga is a ticking time bomb of doom. Well, let me not say doom. It's a ticking time bomb of destruction, because doom actually means justice, man. All right? So that's not fitting for that devil. All right? So I'm going to jump down the same chapter, Proverbs 29:15. It said, the rod and reproof give wisdom, but a child left to himself bringeth his mother to shame. Right? And we see, the Most High put this damn devil over us to teach us a lesson. All right? Hey, we're under the curses, all right, to teach us a lesson, to see this is what happens, number one, when you go against the ways of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and then we're a witness to this wicked kingdom to show this is what happens when you rule a kingdom in straight up wickedness and straight disobedience of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. It's teaching us wisdom to know, all right, why righteousness is important, man. All right? Because righteousness brings forth life, man. All right? But it said, but a child left to himself bringing his mother to shame, right? And we know that Esau is a bastard, okay? He has no father. He has nobody that's jacking him up, man. All right? So therefore, he's destroying himself, man. And everybody's suffering because of that, man. All right? He says, when the wicked are multiplied, transgression increaseth, but the righteous shall see their fall, right? And since this devil has been able to forward himself in this world, all right, transgression has increased, man. Sin has overflowed this world, man. That's why it said in Wisdom of Solomon, not Wisdom of Solomon, the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15. Yeah, 15 and 6. It says, for wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled, right? So this is what happens when the wicked multiplies themselves in the earth, man. All right? And we know that that's the Edomites, man, you so-called white people, because it said that in your past, man. All right? The same thing happened, all right, in your prior rulership dealing with the Greek Empire, man. All right? When it said Alexander the so-called great, Alexander the Greek, all right, when he died, what happened? Going straight to the point. First Maccabee 1:7. So Alexander reigned 12 years and then died, and his servants bear rule every one in their place. All right. And his servants being his four generals, all right, Laomachus, Cassander, Ptolemy, and Seleucus. It says, and after his death, they all put crowns upon themselves because they were each given a dominion, all right, a piece of Alexander the Greek's rulership, all right, and they split it amongst themselves. But then it says, so did their sons after them many years, because they began to forward themselves throughout the world, spreading that Greek, that Grecian, empire. It says, so that their sons after many, it's like so did their sons after them many years, and evils were multiplied in the earth. Because we know under the main two rulership that came out of that was the Ptolemaic Empire and the Seleucid Empire. All right, they brought much wickedness into the world, man. All right, an example of that. All right, under the Ptolemaic Empire, you had Serapis Christus, which was erected. All right, which later evolved into what we see now as Jesus Christ. Okay, Jesus Christos, man. All right, that all came out of the Ptolemaic Empire, starting with Serapis Christus. Because when you go into that history, Ptolemy wanted to be put up as a god. He wanted to be worshipped as a god. So they created, that image of Serapis Christus, man. And then when you look at Jesus Christ, you put them side by side, it's the same thing. It's reincarnated, man. All right, and then out of the Seleucid Empire, all right, you had that one devil, Antiochus Epiphanes, all right, which was the main spearhead of what Hellenized our people and separated them further from the ways of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You can read about that, in these first and second Maccabees, man. All right. So like I said, man, evil increased when the wicked were able to multiply and further themselves in the world, man. All right. But back in Proverbs 29:16, it said, when the wicked are multiplied, transgression increaseth, but the righteous shall see their fall. So, hey, that's what we're waiting on, man. All right. Lord, when the world of the elect, we're going to see the fall of our enemies, man. All right. Which is a blessing. All right. Let me get that real quick. That's one of the things that we're waiting on, man. Lord willing. Sirach 25:7. There be 9 things which I have judged in mine heart to be happy, and the 10th will I utter with my tongue. A man that have joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy. So that's one of the blessings the Lord is going to allow us to see if we endure and make it to the end, man. The end of Esau Edom's rulership, and eventually the end of Esau Edom as a nation. All right, because that's their eventual judgment. All right, after the 1,000 years are completed, they're all going to be put in a pit and burned, according to the book of Obadiah. All right, which has not happened yet, because as we see, the Edomites are still here. All right, Obadiah 1:18, and the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble, and they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord has spoken it. So after 1,000 years, you devils are going to be put in a pit and burned up, because there's not going to be any more use for you. All right, you devils are strictly, here on the planet, all right, to serve out the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, which is to bring on this great judgment known as Jacob's trouble, to judge 2/3 of our people, because we know you're the whooping stick of the Lord according to Psalms 17:13. All right, but 2/3 are going to be wiped out by you devils. All right, and then like I said, the overall purpose was for us to know wickedness in its full force. All right, but when all that is done, all right, this is real quick just to show that point. Proverbs 16:4, the Lord have made all things for himself, yea, even the wicked for the day of evil. Right. So you being that whooping stick for the Lord and destroying 2/3, then Yahweh is going to return and judge your ass for all the wickedness that you've done, man. All right. And the main source of that judgment is when he destroys your kingdom, Babylon the Great, man. All right. So knowing all that, all right, your purpose will be fulfilled on this side. And then your next purpose will be to serve the Israelites for 1,000 years as a slave. All right. Help build the kingdom up. And then it's not going to be any more use for you. Then that's when Obadiah 1:18 is going to take place. All right. At the end of them 1,000 years. And you're going to be destroyed, man. Okay. But before we can get all to that, we had to witness your ass in rulership and what it looks like, all right, when wickedness is being totally forwarded in the earth, man. All right. This is what happens when you don't operate under the guidance of the Lord, man. Ecclesiastes 10:16. Woe to thee, O land, when thy king is a child. And this nigga is a straight up child that have been left to himself. Because like I said, he's a bastard. He has no God. All right. It says, because, hey, Satan ain't even with you for real, man. All right. Because Satan's really a double agent that the Most High is using to fool you devils, man. Because as we're seeing, hey, that influence, that power that you have, been tapping in, all right, is being taken from you. Okay. Because like I said, man, Satan is fooling you. All right. Because Satan is actually a son of God, man. Just on the left-hand side, man. And you can read that in Job chapter 1 and Job chapter 2, man. Satan works for the Most High. So like I said, he's a double agent and he's fooling you devils, man. All right. But like I said, you're a child that has been left to himself. Therefore, you have no God. You're a bastard. All right. And in your warped, twisted way of thinking, you're destroying everything, man. Okay. So this is it's like the book, the prayer of Azariah 1 and 9. It says, and thou didst deliver us into the hands of lawless enemies. This devil is completely lawless. He breaks every last law of the Bible, man. Most hateful forsakers of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, we're being shown that every day. This devil is blasphemous every chance he can get, man. All right. It says, and to an unjust king and the most wicked in all the world, which is what I've been explaining thus in this whole first part of this lesson, man. All right. Because this nigga is an unjust ruler. All right. He has to get kicked off the throne because his way of rulership is not conducive to life on earth, man. It's not conducive to life, period, man. All right. Because you see the next thing that this devil is trying to achieve, all right, is immortality. And that immortality is going to consist of him trying to leave Earth and go to a different planet. That's why you've been seeing all these different, movies and shows about this man, after he didn't destroy Earth, he going to leave Earth, all right, and find a way to pretty much live forever, like you see in that movie Elysium, all right? Earth has pretty much been, made a wasteland, and all the rich elite live forever in a damn satellite floating in space, man. That's what this devil is trying to do, man. All right? But that's not the case. Okay? But like I said, this under his rulership, we're seeing how bad everything has gotten. This is 2nd Ezra 4 and 31. Ponder now by thyself how great fruit of wickedness the grain of evil seed has brought forth. All right? And this all started, matter of fact, let me actually go up in that verse. This all started with that seed that got planted in Adam's ear via Eve, what came from the serpent, though, man. All right. This is the byproduct going all the way back then, man. All right. How that little bit of seed of a lie, that little seed of a lie, sprouted to what we see now, man. 2nd Ezra 4 and 30. It says, for the grain of evil seed have been sown in the heart of Adam from the beginning. And how much ungodliness hath it brought up until this time? Look how bad this shit got, man. All right. We fell as Adam, and then look at the time of the flood. All right, when the sons of Cain pretty much corrupted the sons of God. All right, and wickedness ensued the earth so bad to where the Lord repented that He made man and flooded the earth back then. Now I read earlier on how the wickedness pretty much is exceeding the flood, man. Wickedness has polluted the whole earth, man. All right. So continuing on, it says, and how much shall it yet bring forth until the time of threshing come? Because the shit that we're seeing now, the wickedness that we're seeing now, man, is going to increase. All right. It's going to get worse, man. It's going to get worse to the point to where Yahweh Shai has no choice. Well, Yahweh has no choice but to send Yahweh Shai to put an end to it, man. So, hey, it's going to get worse out here, man. You know? Like the scripture Yahshua always brings out, dealing with, let me see if I can find that, leasing. Second Ezra 14 and 18. I started 17. 16. It says, for yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter. See? That was the Spirit proving to you that what I just said is true. It's going to get worse, man. For look how much the world shall be weaker through age, so much more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein, man. Like I said, bro, it's going to get bad out here, man. We ain't seen shit yet. All right? This is why we need Yahweh Shem Yahushua. All right? We need the law to be established in the world. All right? For the time is fled far away, and leasing is hard at hand. For now hasteth the vision to come, which thou hast seen. Yeah, leasing. See if I can pull that up. Let me go on Google. Leasing is at hand, man. All right. How much more evils are going to spread in the earth, man? All right. Let's see. Leasing says falsehood. All right. Yeah, falsehood, man. So, as it said, man, for look how much. That's not it. Hold on. We'll go back. Second Ezra 14 and 18. For the time is fled far away, and leasing is hard at hand. All right. Falsehood is hard at hand, man. Falsehood is being spread everywhere that we see, man. Okay. It says, for now hasteth the vision to come, which thou hast seen. Right. All right. It's going to get worse out here. This is why we pray every day, all right, that Yahweh Shem Yahushua, all right, come, and deliver us, man. Because, like it says, man, what the hell going on, man? There's police outside. Y'all Salakia, man. I'm doing a lesson in the car, man. Anyways, if the Lord don't come back, we're all doomed, man. Not doomed. We're all gonna die if the Lord don't return, man. All right. This damn English language, man. It made doom sound like it's a bad thing. Doom is a good thing. Like I said, it means justice, man. All right. This is Matthew 24 and 22. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened, right? So unless the Lord shorten the days for the elect's sake, there's not going to be any flesh saved, man. All right? Life itself will cease to exist. All right? But this is why we're seeing that all these things take place, man. All right? Because this devil, all right, he is being allowed to do these things to show, to reinforce the point of how important Yahweh Shem Yahushua, his ways are to the world, man. All right? So going back to 2 Ezra 4 and 31, it says, ponder now by thyself. Think about this. Think on this, man. Meditate on these words, man. How great fruit of wickedness the grain of evil seed have brought forth. Look how bad this world has been destroyed just over that lie that the serpent, eventually, got that lie that got to Adam, man, and he listened. He hearkened unto it, man. Hey, we're screwed over that, man. All right, that has messed us up extremely bad, man. Okay, so when you really think about this, the ways of the Lord, it makes sense, man. All right, the ways of this devil don't make sense, man, and it's just that simple. Okay. This is the book of James, chapter 3, verse 13. Who is a wise man and endued with knowledge among you? Let him show out of a good conversation his works with meekness of wisdom. All right. And that's, that's pretty much what we're doing now, man. All right. We're showing, all right, who are the true wise men on the earth. All right. And we're letting that knowledge be spread via these videos, man. Okay. So that you brothers and sisters that the Lord has awoken up out of sleep, all right, he's giving you a way back, that path unto life, man. As it says in Psalms 119, Thy word is a lamp unto my feet. The Lord is showing us the path to eternal life, man. All right, which is that wisdom. Okay? Because the whole point of why I wanted to bring this out, because this is the mindset that we're looking to. All right, because like I said, we're about to inherit thrones, man. All right, I just did the lesson yesterday going into, the Lord is bringing us back to that status of being gods. All right. So as a God, we have a kingdom that we're about to inherit, man. All right. And in order to get that kingdom, you need the wisdom, because we're telling you that that's what's going to bring life back into you is wisdom. This is Wisdom of Solomon 6:17. It says, for the very true beginning of her is the desire of discipline. And we see that this devil is undisciplined, man. All right. Because he's totally carnal. Everything he does is according to the flesh. All right. Which destroys you. All right. And he's taught the people that very nature. And this is why everybody is destroyed, man. So that discipline is a sign of wisdom. It says, in the care of discipline is love. And love is keeping of her laws. All right. Love ain't no feeling that you people be, oh, I love you. I love you. And love is an action. It's not a feeling. It's an action, man. And the way you show that you love the Heavenly Father and His Son is by obedience, by keeping His laws, man. All right. It says, in the giving heed unto her laws is the assurance of incorruption. And that right there, Esau, Edom, is proof why you're not going to attain eternal life, man. Immortality was never yours to get, because you reject the wisdom of Yahweh by Shem Yahushua. You have zero fear of the Lord. All right. That's why you're never going to get eternal life, man. This is why ultimately everything you're doing is being done in vain. All right. Because you don't respect wisdom. You don't cherish wisdom, man. You trust in your own wisdom, man. All right. Let me go back to James. This is James 3:14. It says, but if you have bitter envying and strife in your hearts, glory not and lie not against the truth. This wisdom descendeth not from above, but is earthly, sensual, and devilish. All right. And that's the spirit that these devils are in, man. All right. They literally envy the Israelites, man, because of the blessing that the Lord has given us through the covenant that was made with our forefathers. And they know they're going all the way back to their forefather Esau, that there was once theirs. All right. But they gave it away for that pottage, man. All right. They gave it to Jacob. They got Yaquab, man. Okay. It was written. All right. The birthright was never yours to begin with anyways, man. It was always belonged to that chosen seed line, man. Okay. So you envy, all right. You envy the Israelites, man. All right. And you're doing everything in your power to destroy the Israelites, like that covenant you made with yourself, going back to Genesis 27. Okay. It says, glory not and lie not against the truth. This wisdom descended not from above, but is earthly, sensual, devilish. Right. And that's this wisdom that Esau Edom is using to rule the world. And you see people emulating him because they see how he was able to get power and he's been able to keep this power. And so people think you got to operate like him. Nah, man. It says, for where envy and strife is, there is confusion and every evil work. And that's what you're seeing all throughout Esau's kingdom, man. Confusion, all right? This is why this place is known as Babylon the Great. This nigga, he's literally doing anything that comes to mind, man. All right? And you see that. This nigga he's crazy, man. All right? And this is why everything's out of whack. It says, but the wisdom that is from above is first pure, then peaceable, gentle and easy to be entreated, full of mercy, good fruits, without partiality, and without hypocrisy, man. And that's the truth of Yahweh by Shem Yahushua, this wisdom, which is his law, statutes, and commandments, man. All right? They're going to bring peace into the planet. They're going to bring peace unto the nations. Even though you're going to be in slavery for 1,000 years, and then you're going to be giving back your land, all right? But you're going to be tributaries unto the Israelites. That's still going to be peace unto you, because you're going to reap the benefits of the kingdom of heaven under the rulership of the Israelites, because we're going to set the earth back into the way that it was created to be, which is the Garden of Eden. All right. This earth is going to become a paradise again, man. All right? Under the rulership of the Israelites, man. And you heathen are going to learn how to live the correct way because you're going to have to keep the laws, man. All right? You ain't going to suffer in the kingdom of heaven as far as, like you're suffering under Esau, man. All right? Yeah, you're going to get your ass kicked. All right? But in the end, you're going to benefit from it, man. Because those 1,000 years are pretty much going to be the grooming process to get you to understand on how to keep the law. Now, you're still going to go off because you're not going to be immortal. All right? The laws are not going to be in your inward parts. But, like I said, you're going to reap the benefits of the kingdom of heaven. Clean air, clean water, all right? Real food, all right? Things of that nature, man, okay? That's the fruits of wisdom, man, all right? It says, and the fruit of righteousness is sown in peace of them that make peace, right? And that's gonna come from the Israelites, man, because we're going to be made perfect. The Lord's going to put his law, statutes, commandments in our inward part when he delivers us, all right? And we're going to come off those ships, and we're going to establish the law, statutes, commandments throughout the whole planet, man, all right? And that righteousness is going to bring forth peace, man. And that's how the kingdom of heaven is going to stay in complete rulership forever. All right, the Israelites are never going to go out of power because going back to Wisdom of Solomon 6 and I'm starting back at 18 again. It says, and love is the keeping of her laws, and the giving heed unto her laws is the assurance of incorruption, which incorruption is perfection. And incorruption maketh us near unto the Most High, which means that what? We're gonna be immortal. All right, we're gonna go back to that immortal state the Lord created us to be. We're gonna be gods, man. All right, and like I said, we're gonna be, as I said, incorruption maketh us near unto the Yahweh Shem Yahshua. Like I said, we're gonna be gods. If your delight be then in thrones and scepters, O ye kings of the people, honor wisdom that ye may reign forevermore. So we're seeking to rule in the kingdom to come. All right, so hey, we're delving all into this wisdom, man. We're immersing ourselves in the wisdom of Yahweh Shem Yahweh. And by doing so, when we get the kingdom of heaven, it's going to be an everlasting kingdom like the Lord promised, man. Okay? Because we're going to be dwelling with wisdom. And like I said, in wisdom, the world's going to be a better place. Wisdom of Solomon 6 and 24 in the GNT. It says, no, indeed. The more wise people there are, the safer the world will be. Let that marinate for a second, man. It says the more wise people there are, the safer the world will be. Look at the contrast of that, man. All right, the more stupid people there are, the worse the world is, man. Because there's nobody to bring order. Everybody's doing what they want, which is bringing confusion, man. So there needs to be order on the planet, man. All right? So the more wise people there are, the safer the world will be because the order will be established, man. A standard will be presented in the earth for everybody to abide under, which is the rulership of the of Yahushua, which by extension is going to be the rulership of the Israelites, which is going to demand, all right, 100% keeping of the ways of Yahweh. All right? God's laws, man. It says a sensible king can be depended on to give his people this kind of security. So the world's going to have a wise judge that's going to instruct you in a right way. All right? To where it's going to benefit you in the long run, man. All right? So in order for us to get there, first we must wash ourselves from all this bullshit that this world has taught us under the tutelage of the devil, man. Romans 12 and 2. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that you may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of Yahweh by Shem Yahweh. If you want the throne, all right, like I said, if you want to rule in the kingdom of heaven, all right, and you got to shape your mind after the will of Yahweh by Shem Yahweh, okay? And that's what's happening now. 2nd Ezra 14 and 13. Now therefore set thine house in order, and reprove thy people. Comfort such of them as be in trouble, and now renounce corruption. All right? And that's what's happening now, man. All right? We're setting our houses in order, which is starting with ourselves. Setting our spirit, getting our mind right. You know, getting our spirit right with the Lord. And therefore, it's trickling down to our household, and eventually, us as a body is going to set the Lord's house in order, man. Okay? Because if we can't do that amongst ourselves first, all right, how are we going to rule? How are we going to set the Most High's house in order, man, which is this earth? 1 Timothy 3 and 4. One that ruleth well in his own house, having his children in subjection with all gravity. For if a man know not how to rule his own house, how shall he take care of the church of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, man? All right, so the Lord is putting all of us that's teaching this word the correct way in the position of a leader, all right, amongst the body, because every single brother, all right, whether you're ahead of a camp all the way down to the newest brother crossing over into the camp, or even on the other side, you're all being groomed. We're all being groomed to pretty much be future kings, future rulers, future judges, future priests in the kingdom to come, man. All right? And we know that at the end of the day, that if we can't rule ourselves first, if we can't get our spirits, right here first, all right, we're not going to be able to have a position to rule in the Lord's kingdom, man. Because, the Lord's kingdom is going to be a theocracy, man. Let me pull the definition of that up, man. All right. This is the word theocracy according to Edamon Online. It says, a form of government in which God is recognized as supreme ruler and his laws from the statute book, originally of the sacerdotal government of Israel before the rise of kings. Okay? So, the government of the Lord, the government of the kingdom of heaven is going to be the government of the Lord, all right? And his law, statutes, commandments are going to be established as the law of the land, all right? Because originally, the preview of the kingdom of heaven, all right, was under, King Solomon. Them 40 years of peace, King Solomon had the whole world, pretty much under subjection. There was no wars, man, all right? The Lord, his laws were in the land, man. All right, before he fell and started worshiping idols. All right, and that's the kingdom of heaven. That's what the kingdom of heaven is going to be, man. All right, and then to get the definition off of Google, it said theocracy, a system of government in which priests rule in the name of God or a god, man. All right, and the priest that's being set up to rule, all right, is the 144, man. All right, the government, the elect brothers that's out here, the prophets, man. Okay, ruling in the name of God, which Yahweh, or a God, which is Yahweh Shai. All right. So we're gonna be the main rulers that's gonna establish the government in the kingdom of heaven, man. Let me too quick if I can find it. I couldn't find this last time, man. Matter of fact, I think I know where it's at. Isaiah 1. Yep. This is Isaiah 1 and 26. Call out Yahbashim Yahushua. I could not find this last time. Isaiah 1 and 26. And I will restore thy judges as at the first. Because the first fruit, all right? When you read in Genesis, the Elohim, those are the first created spirits. Back with Yahushua that created creation. If we're of that number, we are those first created spirits that helped form everything, man. Okay? So we will be those judges as at the first, because we'll be put in that position as being the sons of God. It says, I will restore thy judges as at the first, and thy counselors as at the beginning. All right? Counselors. Edamon, we go back to Edamon. Counselor, one who gives counsel or advice, a confidant, an advisor. All right, which pretty much, what Like I said, we are the ministers of the Lord's house, all right, of his kingdom. So we will be establishing that judgment, all right, that's like not the judgment, the laws, man, the standard. Because we will all be, judging according to the laws, man. It says, afterward, thou shalt be called the city of righteousness, the fruitful city, all right? Because Israel will be the governing body in the world in that time, man, all right? Next chapter, Isaiah 2:1. The word that Isaiah, the son of Amos, saw concerning Judah and Jerusalem, and it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Lord's house, all right, and that mountain is symbolic of the government, all right, because government, when you break it down, govern, all right, mente is mind, so the mind governing the minds of the people of the earth, all right, that will be coming out of the nation of Israel in the kingdom of heaven. That the mountain of the Lord's house shall be established on the top of the mountains over all the other governments on the earth. So all the heathen will be governed by the nation of Israel, starting with the elect, and shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow into it. And many people shall go and say, come ye, and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, to the house of the God of Jacob, and he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his paths. For out of Zion shall go forth the law. See, we're going to establish the law, and all the nations are going to have to abide by it. So they're going to come to the city of the Most High, all right? They're going to come to the land of Israel to pretty much learn of the law, all right, and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem, okay? And we know that that's not happening now. All those damn small hats over there in the land of Israel now, this is proof that they're not the people that the book speaks of, man. You're imposters, man. Because nobody's coming to you for counsel. And like I said, this next verse will cut you too. And he shall judge among the nations and shall beat many people. It's like it shall rebuke many people, and they shall beat their swords in the plowshares and their spears in the pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore. So there will be peace on the earth because the law will be established. Yahushua will return and set up his kingdom on the earth, and the elect, which will be joint heirs with Yahushua, will bring order. All right? So Babylon the Great will be destroyed. All right? You devils will be put in chains where the hell you belong at, man. Okay? And we will finally see life being lived the way it's supposed to under our rulership, man. All right? So that's the mindset that we must, have, all right, if we want to go into being kings in that in this next kingdom. Okay? Like Yahushua told Peter, man. I'm going to get it. Matthew 19:28. And Yahushua said unto them, verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, the reincarnation, when the Son of Man shall sit on the throne of his glory, ye also shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. We're going to take part in that governing body, all right, helping rule in the kingdom of heaven, man. Okay? That's the mind we got to have, man. All right? Trying to keep the ways of the Lord as best that we can in these damn bodies in Babylon, man. All right? And the Lord will reward our faith, all right, by giving us a position in that rulership, man. All right? So, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I want to give all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Makar Kodash. Double honors to my apostles and elders, a great millstone that taught me this truth and that rule well. And peace and blessing to the elect. Shalom.